Never judge the new BMW X2 by the badge alone, because the big story is how much sharper and quicker it looks to be for 2026. Here is what they are not telling you in the brochure. It is still a compact SUV, but the changes hint at a car that wants to be driven hard, not just parked pretty. This is car news you can use if you have the X1 on your list or you are cross-shopping the Audi Q3 and Mercedes GLA. The 2026 X2 keeps the coupe SUV shape with that sloping roof, but the face should be meaner with larger kidney grills and slimmer lights. Think wider stance and deeper body lines so it sits with more confidence on the road. It still looks like a BMW at a glance, but the details push it closer to the X4 and even take a page from the iX. That mix should pull in buyers who want sporty looks without going full size. Here is the catch many people forget with coupe SUVs like this. Style takes a small bite out of rear headroom and sometimes cargo. BMW is trying to balance that, and the early number of 25.3 cubic feet shows they did not throw out daily use for style. If you hauled tall boxes every week, the X1 might be the safer bet, but most people will be fine. Inside, expect the latest iDrive with a big touchscreen and a clean dash that points everything at the driver. Materials should feel premium, with leather options and metal touches depending on trim. You get 5 seats, but the rear legroom may not be class-leading because of the roofline. That is the trade you make to get the look. On the tech side, expect wireless phone integration, a digital cluster, and likely a head-up display on higher trims. Over-the-air updates should keep the software fresh without a dealer visit. Driver aid should include adaptive cruise, lane keep help, auto emergency braking, and maybe a hands-on semi-auto mode like newer BMWs. Now, the fun part. Under the hood sits a 2.0-liter turbo with 2 tunes. The xDrive 28i is listed at 241 horsepower and 295 pound-feet, good for a claimed 0 to 60 in 6.2 seconds. That is quick for a small SUV and should feel punchy in city gaps and highway merges. Then there's a hotter setup at 312 horsepower that hints at an M Sport or a top trim. BMW says under 5.2 seconds to 60 for that one, which puts it up with the fast players in this class. Both pair with a 7-speed dual clutch and xDrive all-wheel drive, so launches should be clean in all weather. The estimate of 28 mpg shows BMW is trying to keep fuel use sane while giving real speed. As always, real-world numbers depend on how heavy your right foot is. This all adds up to a car that wants to be your daily and your weekend toy. You can picture the wider track helping it stay flat in bends while the dual clutch snaps off shifts. You can also see it doing school runs with the big screen, keeping maps and music easy. If BMW offers the right paint and wheel packs, a lot of buyers will be able to build an X2 that feels custom without touching the aftermarket. Here is the key moment for buyers. If you value sharp looks and strong speed, the 312 horsepower trim is the play because it unlocks the whole point of the coupe SUV shape. If you want balance and price control, the 241 horsepower xDrive 28i already clears the bar for daily fun and long trip comfort. Both give you the latest cabin tech and safety nets most people expect now. So the real choice is how much extra punch you want and how much you value that fast roofline versus the square space of an X1. In short, the 2026 BMW X2 looks like a true step up over the last one. Sharper outside, smarter inside, and clearly quicker where it counts. Some details like final pricing are still under wraps, but the early signs point to a strong match against the Q3 and GLA. If you want a compact luxury SUV that feels sporty without going full track toy, the new X2 should be on your test drive list.